workings of the mind. If you had no mind, who would you be? Sometimes I find some people are just completely enamored with their minds, as if they are their minds. Can you really be your mind? You know, your mind can get you in a lot of trouble. It can play tricks on you, you know? Like, let's say you're driving and all of a sudden you see something in the road and it looks like a child is crawling across the street, and then it turns into a bag. Yes. And then, of course, you have the mind that jumps to conclusion continuously about the worst case scenario, because that's what you were taught. You were taught to worry. And thus begins the exploration of the mind and how it's structured. I started studying the mind when I was, I guess, about 15. I discovered a book, or it discovered me, a book called The Nature of Personal Reality. Da, da, da. Well, that book opened my mind a lot to how our belief systems create our reality. What you believe is what you'll see. That's what'll show up. And pretty much that's how it works. At least that's what I've discovered with my years of experience. How about you? Have you ever felt that, you know, you're stuck inside of a belief that you just can't seem to change? And you try to figure out, okay, so how can I reprogram this brain? Because it's like this huge computer that, especially the things that you can't seem to change, they seem to keep looping and looping and looping and looping and looping and looping, and you feel like you're going crazy. Well, there are so many different techniques around that help you to reprogram your mind. Some of them hopefully good for you, some of them that maybe you've let go of that don't really work. What's important is to, I think, have moments where you can be silent. Silent that mind chatter. Turn it off. One of the things I've found is a technique called access consciousness that has been very, very helpful for me personally. I don't know if it's for everybody. In asking a lot of questions and letting the question give you access to greater information from the universe as opposed to your puny little mind, because your mind really is very limited. It really doesn't, really can't solve all of your problems, mostly because it's, like I said earlier, is geared to the programs that you've already programmed it to. Access helps you to get rid of a lot of those programs and to start to create new ones, hopefully, that will be more beneficial for you. That's what I found. And all this came up today because I was driving and I was going to put the radio on. I was like, you know what? I don't want to hear anything. I only want to hear the murmur of my engine and feel the breeze come through my window and just be silent. A lot of times it's in that silence that the greatest music comes through. So just some food for thought. Who would you be if you had no mind? You'd probably really be yourself. What do you feel about that? Let me know. You can always leave me a message, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to blog about it, join the blogging world. It really is like having your own personal diary. Something like, you know, an avatar where he has to video blog every day. He has like a video diary every day. I think it's a really powerful tool. There you have it. Another tool to release that crazy mind. Okay, there you have it. Karen Jones, signing off.